morning. It's Tonie, co-author of Living with Adult ADHD here at HealthyPlace. So today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how after I received my diagnosis of ADHD, how I kind of lost my sense of self there for a little bit. And what I mean by that is I was no longer able to separate who I was from my ADHD symptoms. So I call it the self-fulfilling prophecy, just because once I researched and knew all about the symptoms of inattentive ADHD, which is what I tested for, um, instead of just using it as a tool or as knowledge, I became those symptoms. I became I've always kind of struggled with low energy, but it seemed like I had even more low energy and more low motivation. And like I said, the best way to describe it is I truly became those symptoms even more so than before I had a diagnosis. And it kind of took me out for a couple months. And it wasn't until my fiance finally said something to me that I was even aware of it. I just chalked everything I did up to ADHD. Anything that was happening, you name it, I was like, this has got to be the ADHD. And so when he finally said something to me, I'll be honest with you, I was very defensive. I didn't take to it very well. I got really upset and I just felt like, how could you say this? Like, I have ADHD. And about a week later or so, I realized he was right. I allowed, I don't know if I'd say allowed, but I really just wasn't functioning as well as I was before the diagnosis. And I was even on treatment now. So what happened? So really having that awareness helped. It really did help because I made it intentional, that instead of becoming the symptoms, learning to coexist with them and learning how to work with them and learning, ways to work around certain obstacles that happens when you have ADHD. So learning what times of the day that my energy is shot up and getting certain things done within that time frame and using short bursts of doing projects 20 minutes at a time. Things like that was really helpful. And so I can't say it's perfect right now. I can't say I've mastered it and that I'm really good at separating like me, Tonie, and the ADHD, but I will say that I'm aware now. And so that awareness has helped keep me accountable. And I'm still learning so much about ADHD and myself every day. And when I learn about it, I can go back and think of instances when I was a kid. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I did that. And so that has been helpful. Like I said, awareness has been my biggest thing. It's been very helpful, I guess you could say. And unfortunately, I don't have any prophetic advice for you if you're listening to this. All I can say to you is that I've been there. I get it. I know what it's like to become your diagnosis and that kind of take over your life and your personality. So, I'll leave you with this. If you have anything you want to add or share your input, just leave a comment below. Thanks for listening.